channel. My name is Tishar. The channel is Wandering Mind. This is from Shirota Camping Grounds. We got here last night, so I'm going to rewind a bit and show you guys how we got here. Hello once again. So Shirota Lake is 11 kilometers away from Lonavala. So we're on Mumbai-Pune highway. Take the Khandala-Lonavala exit. From there, proceed on towards the Dela Resorts Road, and then take a left for the Rajmachi Trek. And up ahead, you will find Walwad village, where Shirota Lake is. So we've been greeted by the first rains of this monsoon season. Now monsoons are always welcome in Mumbai, in Maharashtra, in the whole of India, because most of India ends up lying on the equatorial belt. But the main reason to make this trip was to be able to see fireflies, which might not happen now because the fireflies are in abundance 3 weeks before the rainy season starts and after the rains. But when it rains, they kind of go because it rained, we had to leave a car at this point. Given these were the first rains, it became really slippery, and also we had a smaller car with smaller tires, so it became really hard and unmanageable to drive any further than this. So we decided to walk for the next 25-30 minutes. This goes to Rajmachi Trek, which is going to Rajmachi Fort, and we are going towards Shirota. So these are my companions. This is Jigar Upadhyay, who was supposed to leave at 9, but he left at 12. And
all because of them. All because of them.
And on top of it, he bought his car, which got us stuck half. That's Disha.
Hi.
And that's Suchitra. And finally, we've seemed to have arrived at destination. That's the lake. Still looking for organizers, hoping this is the right place that we've come to. We lost our way, and these two guys are showing us how to get there. I mean, the people we are supposed to go with, they already came in the morning, and we left quite late. We took our own car, which seems like a mistake. So I did climb down the lake. I ran all the way around 500 meters to the left, and I couldn't find anything. So I did run down to this point. There's this green tree that we see on the left of the screen now. But I went back from here because had I gone any further, that same tree would have obstructed my view and I would not have been able to see my friends. But then had I kept going straight, I would have been able to find the organizers. Are you guys relieved you finally found this spot and the organizer?
We're having tea.
You're having tea? Okay.
We're very much relieved that
She's having tea, everybody.
Our group.
Okay. That's the firefly. So that is the firefly. That's what we've come here for. So because it rained, we could not see a lot of fireflies. Had it not rained, we would have been able to go to a nearby forest and watch the fireflies by thousands, or yeah, by thousands, but that did not happen. And we can't do anything against nature, so we gotta be content with what we get. The main purpose to get here was to see fireflies, but it poured last night all of a sudden. Rather, it poured in the evening, so by the time night came around, fireflies were really less in numbers, not as many as we wanted to see. However, we did manage to see a few, but there were very few and it started drifting again, so all the fireflies disappeared. So this is the entire camping ground. You see the tents are put up here, and the locals were saying that this entire ground where I'm standing, this all gets submerged in water, and the water goes all the way up to those trees that you see in the background. This is a tempo traveler that brings you here. The group is called the Nomad group, so they keep holding these treks or campings. So I'm going to put the details down. You can contact them if you want to. These guys did arrange breakfast in the morning. They did provide lunch yesterday, and also dinner was quite good. So all this food is made by the nearby village, so they have contracted or hired some people in the village who provide the food and all. So a lot of people seem to be camping over here. That in the background where the tempo traveler is, that is where we're camping. On the left you can see two other camps. There are 3 or 4 more camps over here, or other tents who have left. There's a group over there. You see that yellow thing? People are camping over there. And then there's other bunch of guys in the Zoom car. They've come to camp over here too. And this entire stretch is supposed to be covered in water, so come rains, probably in a week or 2, all these rocks are going to be submerged underwater.
Yes, we want to convert into corporate with lots of international and other kind of events as well. So hopefully we can bring more adventures in your life. Since you are associated with us, you will be the first people who will know about the events that are coming. That's a plan.
Nice.
All the best.
All the best.
I was scared of heights, so when I did Kalsubai first time, it was very foggy and all. It was an amazing experience. 2-3 बार गया ना the top there. When I was standing, there's a one rock there particularly where you can stand. वहाँ से amazing view है. It's a small rock. When I was standing, I left ऐसे हाथ खुले करके खड़ा था. I was feeling नहीं यार parachute होता तो jump मार दूँ. So once I started doing again and again, वो fear निकल गया. उसके बाद when I went to Thailand, I did 21 story bungee jumping, 55 story का tower jumping वहाँ पे गया. वो सब किया था, स्कूबा डाइविंग, फिर पैरासेलिंग, पैराग्लाइडिंग, ये सब कुछ कर लिया. तो फियर जितने भी थे, आई कॉन्कर्ड देयर मोस्ट ऑफ देम. अभी सिर्फ स्काई डाइविंग बाकी है. देख रहा हूँ एक एडवेंचर करना है.
Same here. सिर्फ स्काई डाइविंग बाकी है.
So the guy who was speaking is Sumit. He's the guy who's heading this Nomad.Events. As I said, I'll put the details of these guys in the description. Thank you very much for watching if you guys are still here. One tip I'd want to give you is if you guys plan Shirota, I would suggest you plan Shirota and Rajmachi Trek together because Rajmachi is just a little way ahead of Shirota. So what you can do is you can probably do the Rajmachi Trek during the day and you can spend the night at Shirota, or you can probably spend the night at Shirota and next you go to Rajmachi. Again, thank you very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, it helps. And thank you to Nomad Events for this amazing trip. Thank you.